confused what owls have to do with Indianapolis.
What?
Confused with what owls have to do with Indianapolis.
67 indicates that the constellation of Ophiuchus will play a role.
The next image moves us a little bit further ahead of time. It shows the 8-rayed star, the 8-spoked wheel at the top with the banner. And it also shows the tree of life being impinged upon by some monster. In the sky, if you drew a line from the stinger of the scorpion to the tip of Sagittarius's arrow, the line would go directly through the center of the galaxy. The space between Scorpio and Sagittarius becomes very, very important. And in this image, with the addition of the paschal lamb, the lamb of Revelation, there's the notation that this represents the end of time. In this image, we see again the 8-spoked wheel at the top. And I should perhaps explain why the 8-spoked wheel is so important. In the sky, there's a great cross that does not move, and it's formed by from the center of the galaxy to the edge of the galaxy, and from the center point of our celestial equator to the southern point of the celestial equator. That's the divine cross. Down here on the ground, we have the mundane cross that is formed by the angles between equinox and solstice and so forth. So the 8-armed cross, the 8-rayed star, the 8-armed cross, the 8-wheeled spoke, represents the alignment in space and time of the divine cross above and the terrestrial mundane cross below. Now, curiously enough, this alignment only happens once every 13,000 years.
These crosses have not aligned since 11,000 BCE, roughly 13,000 years ago, meaning the phenomenon is now poised to occur again.
The next image in the series is the end-all and be-all of the whole sequence. It shows the exact time when the apocalypse is going to happen. At the top, we see our alignment of divine cross and terrestrial cross. Below that, we see 3 eclipses connected to an eclipse of the moon.
Now here is one of the most important occult symbols at the mall. We have in the very middle, we have the 8-spoked wheel, which was talked about earlier. So you have the 8-pointed star, the 8-spoked wheel, and then you have Sagittarius over there with his arrow, and his arrow is pointing at the tail of Scorpio, which earlier in the series we talked about is where the cross is, and then you have Aquarius, the lady carrying the water.
And then what's that little emblem?
You have Aquarius symbolizing that we're entering the age of Aquarius, and then you have the moon. And notice that the moon, as we're going up the stairs here.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Illuminati knows it, and the only people that seem not to know it is the average public. So oddly enough, right across from this Masonic Illuminati symbol here about the age of Aquarius and the 8-spoked wheel, we have the Solstice Sunglasses Boutique, which is scheduled to open in March of 2008. So that's very odd indeed.